Hello, my name is Mordred Viking and I'd like to welcome you to this stream of King Arthur, A Knight's Tale. This is a game which is still in early access. This is like the earliest of early access. There are a couple of bugs and things which you should be aware of, including one when you're changing armour. They are aware of that type of thing. Like I said, it is still in development. But when I saw that there was another King Arthur game, you may have guessed, quite like Arthurian legend, you know, being called Mordred. And as it turns out, you actually play as Mordred in this. I'm not going to spoil anything about the storyline because there's a rather excellent cinematic which deals with all of that. I played through like the tutorial area just to make sure that I was familiar with how everything worked, and I haven't played anything beyond that. So I'm myself very curious about what happens here. The other thing I want to say is it's not just my name, Mordred, being Arthurian. My real name, first and surname, are also Arthurian. They're both Knights of the Round Table. So, yeah, I definitely have a bit of a history with Arthur. Anyway, and my name is not Arthur, by the way. Let's jump in. Ooh, roguelike. I didn't get this choice last time. I think usually it's just roguelike. Yeah, okay, so the default is roguelike. Interesting. Confirmed to be Boar's Lancelot. I can't stand Lancelot. One of my most hated characters in fantasy. Or in fiction, non-fiction. I don't know, what would Arthur be? You sure you're not meant to be the future King of England? Well, as a Dutchman, it's possible. I just need to lead a glorious revolution to do so. I remember the King Arthur Total War like game. Yes, I played that some time ago. I'm wondering if this is by the same people, because I think the lore is the same. So it's like a continuation of that, I think.
Wake up, knight. You must take up your arms again. This is all very confusing. I know. Focus. Breathe. It will all become clear soon. You were fighting in the last great battle for Britannia, when King Arthur's adversaries marched against the once and future king. You have committed dreadful acts to fulfill your destiny. Do you remember the earth trembling? Can you recall the gathering of terrible armies? You saw Camelot burning and watched the power of magic tearing apart the world at its seams. You led knights and monsters into a deadly storm of fury and blood. You destroyed the ladies of the sun and the lords of the winter. You have killed King Arthur, and with his dying breath, he struck you down. You both died. And yet, you both live. You have unleashed something that cannot be stopped. The tide of madness and pain will swallow us all. I have brought you back to end this nightmare, Sir Mordred. I want you to go on a knightly quest. I want you to finish what you have begun. Kill King Arthur, or whatever whatever he has become after I took his dying vessel to Avalon. Sir Mordred, living and breathing again. But is he truly alive? I wish I could talk to him, but I can't just yet. Serves him right anyway. I've set this dread knight on a dark path, and for now, I can only watch where it takes him. I've brought back King Arthur's nemesis, and wonder if I made the right choice. Mordred did the impossible, after all. Almost killed the king, who cannot be killed. And that's how the nightmare began.
Alright, so, yeah, I think I might have a new favourite cinematic, because my gosh, that intro is amazing. And I just wanted to make sure that you had the opportunity to see that, because, woo! Good. Very, very good. And yeah, when I saw, like, Mordred stepping out of the light, I was like, that is just me. I was like, same beard. Except I don't think he has long hair. But I once had short hair, so it's just old school me. So I guess that this visage you're seeing right now is a couple of decades after the events of this. I can neither confirm nor deny that I have in fact killed Arthur. Mordred did the impossible after all. He won the German campaign in 44 in Hearts of Iron 4. Alright, so we are playing as Sir Mordred, and we can see that by hovering over our face over here, and we'll see like our RPG stats. This is very much an RPG style game, although I think it does broaden out a little bit later on. I haven't got that far. You start out in this scary tomb-like place where you can move around as a character, either like that or with WASD, depending on what you would like to do. And there are also tutorials currently hidden behind my face. I can click that up and then it tells you how the game works. So left click to select the hero or choose active skill and use it to interact with units in the world. Use the middle mouse button to rotate the camera, right click to move around. So we can also rotate around, and it all looks rather nice.
Wait! Who the hell are you?
I'm here to teach you some manners, lad. Time to earn your share of glory, knights.
And then the battles themselves are turn-based, like this, kind of medieval XCOM, without the percentages. I think if you just use your ability, you hit them. So what you can do is you can move around. Anything within the green area means that you can then do a basic attack. Anything outside of that, you just move. And enemies do exert zone control, so if you try to run past him, he'll get a free hit over here. So we're just going to run up to there. And we're going to use Cast Stigma, which causes 20% vulnerability on them. This uses 2 ability point or action points, which we can see down here at the bottom. And then we're going to hit him with our giant sword with a strike attack.
Taste my blade.
And then that is our turn done. So we then hit in turn. He has a hit back, and then we're just going to finish him off with another strike. Bam.
Damn, that felt good. But where am I?
I thought that dying can change a man, but I might be wrong.
Hey, who's there? I can hear you. Let me out.
If Extra Life just dropped a review on this, there's 15 hours of content, has a bunch of game-breaking bugs currently. The previous stream I was watching ended due to one. So those issues, it looks quite good. Yeah, I mean, this is early access, and they did have a big old warning when you start the game up saying, this is early access, please expect bugs and issues and please report them. So, yeah, I can give them leeway for that. Plus, I'm playing as frickin' Mordred, come on! How often do you get to say that you're playing as your namesake? Let's go through here. Oh, that's locked. Anything else in this room? Usually if there's something interactable, it like highlights as a fuzzy light.
What is this thing?
In here. There we go. So this guy has got the fuzzy light, so we can click on him.
Let's have a look.
And steal a bunch of money. 28 ducatses, to be precise. Nothing in that cell.
Open the door, whoever you are! Help me, and I will help you!
here. Nothing. Alright, who is this then?
Well, well, well. Sir Kay, King Arthur's seneschal, in a dungeon rotting away, a hero's reward. An honest and capable man, but a bit dull, like an untended blade.
Sir Mordred, the Scourge of Britannia is back. Avalon is not a place for your treacherous kind.
Locked up in a cage, whimpering, just as I remember you, Kay. What the hell is going on here? Calm down and talk to me. So you do have options in dialogue. We'll go the nicer route for now.
Are you real? Or just a ghost? Tell me, Mordred, do you remember killing me?
Can't say I do, no. And yet here you are. Speak. You're quite upset about dying, yet you seem to be very much alive. How so?
Help me escape, traitor. Then we may talk.
Okay, and now we have three options. The first one has this like big bold frame around it. That's basically saying, this is how you continue the conversation, whereas these are just questions. That's not actually explained anywhere. I had to work that one out for myself. Because I clicked on this one first, thinking, oh, big bold option, I wonder what that's going to do. And then he started talking about the stuff that he'd explained here already, so it's a little bit of a dialogue glitch there. But that is what that means. What is this wretched place anyway?
I've already told you. Avalon. The island of the fallen knights. And this is Castle Camelot.
Okay, in fact that is the dialogue line, because he hasn't actually told us that this is Avalon. What? This hovel is Camelot? You're playing tricks on me, I'll break your bones! This is our castle.
Yes. Not the one that you remember, though.
So, you, a knight of the round table, ended up here, behind locks? Pitiful. You promised me to help if I... No. You promised me help if I set you free. How about that?
I keep my promises. I will help you, Mordred.
Okay, maybe they aren't questions. I still don't know what the big frame means. Because I'm pretty sure that his answer to the previous one was that big frame thing as well, when I pressed it the first time.
The powers that rule this land decided to trust you with our fate. I don't know how to feel about that. But soon, you must make your very first decisions.
Okay, the first knight, I believe. Yep, Sir Kay was indeed the first. In some stories, he was Arthur's brother, and in other stories, he was just like his closest childhood friend type thing. Open the door. And then we'll go back into your room to see if there's anything in here. There is nothing in here of interest. Alright, let's back off.
Great. That's my arm over there. Finally. I feel more useful now.
You think a sword makes you less useless?
We must get out of here. Go to the door and let me handle this.
In the other games, Kay was Arthur's stepbrother. Ah, interesting.
Rascals! I told you that you will pay for this.
What the hell is he doing out of his cell?
Surprise!
We have some killing to do.
I could have put a bit more passion into the surprise instead of just surprise. Alright, let's do a... Actually, we can hit him twice if we do double strike. And this, I believe, is a backstab.
Let me cut you to size.
Bam. He's dead. And then what we're going to do is we're going to choose this option over here, which is basically reserving this action point. We're going to save it for next turn. And then Kay gets a move as well. So we're just going to go straight up in front of this guy. And then hammer him with our two-hander. And we'll save that point as well.
In the end, all corpses look the same.
Sometimes he was trying for the sword in the stone, and Arthur was his squire. Yeah, that's the, like, Disney version, isn't it? You're right. They could have, but it's you! You could have put more into it. Okay, let's move on. Yeah, I did once try reading the original Mort de la Feur, and oh my gosh, that is a dry book. It's really hard going.
What is this thing?
It's a chest, Mordred.
Let's open this chest.
So we get a couple of loots from that, including a new sigil for weapons, new sigil for armor. So the way this works is every character has like a fixed set of equipment that they can use depending on their class. So Mordred is a defender, Kay is a champion, and then you can affix the sigils to your equipment to basically change how they function. We'll go more into that later on, because you can only change equipment between missions. Nothing in there. Alright, onwards.
This is the Warden's room. Prepare for battle.
Sir Kay, you are really persistent, but I can't let you walk free.
You don't have much choice in the matter now, Warden.
Do I ever grow tired of killing?
Nope. Alright, so where are we going to move Mordred? I think we'll go here, just to block access through that. Or we could... no. We'd get attacked if we didn't move there. And then let's just strike at him as well.
Taste my blade.
Bam. And then we'll save that point. And I guess Kay can come over onto this side and hammer away at him.
Feel the pain.
Alright, we're going to drop a stigma on you. We'll hit you.
Let me cut you to size.
And then we'll hit you as well. You can go and take him out. And start moving in around behind the big boss dude. What's the eye icon for? Eye icon? Okay, music's still a bit loud. Not sure what you mean by that. Also, we can go through these. This is just telling you how to use action points and attack stuff. You can gather loot. You can turn around. Okay, you can orientate characters by right-clicking and dragging. That I didn't know. Good to know. You can reserve action points, which is what I've been doing. And then you also have the Overwatch ability, but only if you have extra attack pips, which we haven't, because we've actually been attacking. Mordred finally gets to play with knights without getting all the horses killed. It's true. Yeah. Alright, time to just lay waste to this fool. Okay, show me what you can do. Backstab with a two-handed sword! 14 damage. Ouch.
Well, I'm still standing.
And then, oh yeah, it does. Sir Kay must survive. Nothing about Mordred, though. That's funny. Alright, let's just take a quick look around this room, although there is nothing immediately starting to sparkle at us, so I don't think there's anything there. However...
What's this?
It's loot, Kay! Loot! Rune for one-handers, a healing potion, and some money. Armor reduces any damage taken, but your armor value is lowered by a percentage of that damage. Oh, I see. So the armor is taking damage over time, which is reducing how much it reduces damage by. So we haven't actually taken a hit yet. Our vitality is still maximum, which is kind of interesting.
Careful. It's quite a crowd.
You know very well that diplomacy was never my strong suit.
So this is kind of cool because basically you can choose where you want to engage the battle. So if you go into any or past any of these crossed swords, that's a potential battle starting point. But any of these swords that you can see will allow you to actually deploy there once this set-piece battle begins. So the more you kind of look around and explore, the more options you have in upcoming battles. So we can move over here and reveal that. So that's another entrance that we could use. And then there's one over here as well, which is actually right next to that crossbowman. I quite like this spot here, I think. Use that. Boom.
We have some killing to do.
Yeah, we do. Okay, so now we can actually deploy in any of these green areas. As you can see, because we were exploring around, we can use any of these. So, I kind of like the idea of having...
Ready to fight.
Kay just sitting up here and wailing on the crossbow. In fact, I could just have both of them standing here. Let's have you facing that way. Let's have you facing... Not facing that way. Good. Because either they'll try to come through here and pile up on us, or they'll try to come through here. The other thing is we could try to flank in order to take out that crossbowman. The crossbowman's quite a long way away from us. But we'll try this. We'll see what happens. Good thing those guys didn't see you and attack. I mean, we rolled a natural 20 on our roll with disadvantage because we're in heavy armor. Obviously. So actually, I'm going to start this action with K. Oh, and we're behind him. Ooh, this is going to hurt him. Yeah, it is. And we'll have you move along there. Then Mordred, you can basically... Actually, K, face that way. Thank you.
I can take them all.
Come over here. You're facing that way. That's good. So you should be protected by this wall. Don't know exactly what the defense measures mean, but I'm guessing it gives you resistance against missile fire. He's close combat, he's ranged. So we have our tanky boy at the front, and we take reduced damage from the front, so hopefully we resist the crossbow. Predictable battle, that just tells you about the setup, and then deployment just tells you how to deploy. Alright, did you both move? You did. It's on turn. So they used all of their movement to get up to me, basically. We're going to go ahead and stigma on you. And double tap. One. Oh no! I messed up! I could have double tapped and actually killed him. Damn. Whoops.
I am ready.
Alright, well... Okay, you're going to have to go over here and finish him off. Because I messed up a bit there. So that crossbowman is going to get a shot off now. And you just had to shoot the guy without a shield. Typical. Alright, Kay, show me how this is done.
Perish!
And that opens the way for Mordred to go charging in over here. And we'll start wailing on the crossbowman. Haha, blocked. And let's just finish him off.
What master do these soldiers serve, anyway?
That would be Sir Tywelin.
Lead me to him. I want to explain him that this is my castle now.
Is Mordred left-handed? Yes. In fact, it looks like everyone is.
So, you are back as well, traitor. You probably don't remember me.
I don't even care who you are. I wish I knew what you are.
I am just a walking corpse, cheated out of his death. And I will make everyone suffer for this injustice.
And do you have a name? Proud words from a walking nameless corpse.
He was Sir Tywelin, a once noble warrior with 2 sons, both knights.
What are you doing in Camelot? Out of curiosity, are your sons such ugly monstrosities like you?
My sons are both full of life and hatred for each other. Whatever is awaiting for me here, I must face it alone. Balin and Balin are seeking their own fates now.
This guy has a lot of creativity when it comes to naming kids.
Just as I do. Destined to survive anything.
What are you doing in Camelot?
I fell in battle, like we all did. But instead of gaining new life in legendary Avalon, I've returned as a lost one.
All I hear is a pitiful whimper, and not the answers I need. I might be as lost as you are. What even are you talking about?
Let me rephrase it, traitor. Camelot is a sacred place, reserved for the once and future king. That is the law. But I spit on the laws of the Lady of the Lake.
Clever man. This is a great way to make an ancient enchantress very pissed. Do you think it's wise to infuriate the lady of this land?
I'm not afraid of her. Lost ones can't perish. This is our curse and blessing.
Is King Arthur here with you, walking corpse?
He is not. The unholy storm wrecked the ship that brought the dying king to Avalon.
He can't be dead, otherwise I wouldn't be here. So what? Don't waste my time.
And the raging tempest, something was waiting for the ship. And then the darkness took the king, and all of us in its embrace. Arthur is beyond the Bridge of Sorrows, dwelling on the accursed land of midnight.
Spare me the poetic rubbish. Tell me where he is and I'll let you live, whatever you call this existence.
Whatever you do, you need more than a blade to break my curse.
We'll see. Worst cases will keep you... that you'll keep on lamenting after I take your head.